sweet, sweet. It ain't bittersweet, but it's sweet, sweet. But no, it's been fun. Coach Money, he's got the most out of us since I've been here. That's one thing he does. With these 2 days and this whole training camp, he pretty much brings us together. He keep us away from everything, and bring us together as a team, as a family. And that's the thing I like about that. And they hard. They're meant to be hard. That's what get you ready for practice. Like he say, if practice should be harder than games, because practice you out there going against your teammates that's gonna go all out against you. Well, people go get all out against you in games too, but I always felt like practice was always harder than games because in practice you're going all out every play, leave everything on the line. But it's a blessing that I got the experience to do 2 days under Coach Muller. I'm pretty sure, I don't think there's another team in the country work as hard as us. So it's a blessing to be able to go through such an experience with Coach Muller and his staff.
You guys seem, I mean, yourself and pretty much a consensus this year. You guys talk more confident. Even the coaches sound more upbeat and confident about fall camp this year. I mean, what is it that you're seeing out there that's giving people more confidence going into this year?
I just see a team out there, and we all come out there and go to work every day. We try not to take no days off. Nobody out there. If you try to take a day off, you'll get exposed out there. So it's been about this. Everybody's coming out there. Coach Muller have pushed us. He really don't have to say nothing at practice no more because we all got. I mean, my whole class, hardly none of us red shirted, and we all still here. So except Fletcher, and he going to the NFL. So he put more leadership role on us than him. It really his job to get the team going. It's guys like me and Bonfils and Broomfield, guys like that. We have to get up, get the team going, and pretty much take some pressure off Coach Muller on that leadership role.
Do you see more of that this year? The players taking on more responsibility that the coaches normally have maybe done in the past?
Yeah, the players. I mean, it's been like that, but this year it's just been something different about this team. In the leadership role, myself, I pushed everybody. I've had to have people push me. The younger guys, they even try to push people, but it's been more like that this year because I think these guys actually really want to win. I mean, a lot of the guys didn't want to win in the past. I think these guys really believe we can win, and that's going to help us get through the season, and have a great season.
I know we talked to the offensive guys about what they see different, but you see those guys every day. In your mind, what are you seeing different, good or bad, from the offense this year that you're facing?
My offense has been great. Best I've seen since I've been here. Tyler get those guys going. Tyler look great. Our wideouts, they old guys. All of them, Marcito, Chris, Bump, B. Evans, they all old and they get our offense going. I think our wide receivers are a strong point of our team. They got like 4 or 5 seniors on the wideout. They all can play. So I'm looking for our offense to do really good. It's been the defense in the past that had to carry the team. I mean, I'm not gonna say the defense not gonna carry the team, but because you gotta have a good defense to win a championship. But I think our offense will be way more productive this year than they have been in the past.
I read where you're talking about how you're staying here for your final year, obviously, and getting to be around your family and your child. How important is that to you?
That's very important because when I grew up, I didn't have a dad in my life. My dad died when I was a kid. My mom, me and her, we had our way differences, but it's important that it was very important to me that I be a man and take care of my responsibility as a dad and be around my son and just show him the way, try to be an example of what I want him to be.
How old is he now?
He turned 1 in May.
In May,
yeah. So I love being around my son. Try to set a good example. Try to be a great person, great man, and show him how to be a great man.
How old were you when your dad passed?
I was 8 when my dad passed.
How did that drive you? I mean, what's that been like?
It was hard because, like I said, I never had a father figure. But I had a grandfather who was a great man. He pushed me Bushman. He was a really good example of how to be a man. He went to work every day, took care of me and my grandma. But when my dad died, that kind of changed me. It changed me not for the good, but when my dad died, I actually failed school. I just stopped caring.
Yeah.
Because it just takes a lot out of you as a kid when that's all you know is your daddy. Well, I knew my grandma, she was always there, but your daddy died. I mean, that takes a lot out of you.
How long did it take you to kind of get back on your own feet there?
It didn't take long. My grandma put that switch on my butt. It didn't take long at all. I failed in 4th grade. She put that switch on my butt, and I changed quick. I think it made me a better person.
I bet. You know, everybody, they stand back, the fans think, yeah, you have a kid, you have a family, and they think, just go to the NFL, like you're go make some money, take care of a family. I'm sure you thought you had to think about that, but why come back to school for 1 year and put that off for another year? You know, and everybody says you risk injury and all that.
Well, that's true. I could have went to the NFL to take care of my family, but I got a great family. I got my grandma. She does a good job with me. Anytime I need something, she's there. My girlfriend, her family, it don't matter. Her mom, her sister. Anytime I need anything, they there for me. They treat me like I'm one of theirs. I think my girlfriend, mama, actually treat me more of a son than a mother-in-law. My girlfriend's sister, she do stuff for me that kids' mama wouldn't even do for them. So it's a blessing to have people like that around. She handles all my business. Whatever I need to be done, they get it done for me. My grandma, one of the best women I've ever seen in my life. She did some things for me that she didn't have to do. She took me in as a toddler and raised me up to be who I am today. So it's a blessing from God to be put in a situation like that.
You still want to be a highway patrolman when you're
I'll be a highway patrolman one day. When I'm done playing football, y'all will see me around the streets.
We talked last year a lot about going out to the farm, taking the guys out there, and the famous episode with Corey and the horse and the fence. And he was talking about the other day. I mean, are you ever gonna get him back on a horse?
I've had some of the guys come out this year and ride, but Broomfield won't come close to my house. I tried to get him to come ride 4-wheelers. He won't come close to my house after that little horse incident. It was his fault. But I can't get him back out there.
Who's the best rider on the teams you taking out there?
Probably D. Ayrton. He's a country kid. He got horses of his own. I think he know what he's doing a little bit. He ain't better than me, but he's a pretty good rider.
We talked to Corey yesterday, and he said, you know, he feels good about being closer to the line of scrimmage and safety now, because when he talks, he's talking to people instead of to himself. You still hear him when he talks out there?
You always say, Broom, how can you miss him? We got that obnoxious laugh. Broom gets our team going, and he gets to talking to a little crowd. So I hear him all the time saying crazy stuff, but it's always fun to hear him say things he say.
You miss him in that cornerback meeting room?
Yeah, I miss him, but you can't miss him too much because Coach Smith, he keep us going up in there. So
he says the safety room's pretty quiet. He has to liven it up.
Yeah, I was in that safety room. I ain't gonna say nothing. They got a great coach up in the safety room.
Y'all been together so many years, but you ever sit back and think, it's kind of odd because me and Corey were really, you know, different backgrounds, kind of different people. You're low key, he's all hyper, everything, but y'all have just meshed so well as people.
It's just something I could call Coach Mullen for the blame of that. I got around Broom my freshman year. Coach Mullen put us in the room together. Me and Broom, we kind of called a bond right there. Everything, you know. Broom, he was my type of guy. He was down to earth, about like I am. I just found it was just like a family. So I'm proud to be part of it.